You better hope his lordship hasn't taken it badly.
I hope he has.
Watch it, boy. A few of my men have won fights against him before. Now go to the rat house. The bailiff's waiting for you there.
All right, Captain.
Hey, you're not allowed to walk around here with a weapon drawn. Put it away.
Greetings. What do you need?
What are the rules?
Well, it's not a life or...
How long does it go?
All day long. The combatants have to go through some... Usually the victor is announced before sunset, but it's not unheard of for duels to drag out and...
How many rounds do I...
Depends how many people enroll. The combatants who win the first round go through to the second, and the winners...
What are the rules of...
The tourney is for commoners, but that doesn't mean chivalrous behavior doesn't apply. If you strike an opponent who has yielded, you'll be disqualified.
And what do I have to do to...
To get to the second round, you have to... If both opponents win one bout each in the round, whoever wins that one...
What kind of weapon?
You can take your pick. In the first two duels, that is. If a third duel is needed to decide the matter...
Can I borrow weapons?
Not only can you, you have to. This is about fighting skill, not about who's got the best kit. So you and... There's equipment prepared for all the combatants. As soon as you sign up, you'll have armor and weapons prepared for you too.
Thanks.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Implements,
Fresh bread.
instruments,
Come and get
and
it.
tools.
Man
Everything
cannot live
for
by
I'll be with you.
He can't live without it either.
What's life like in Rattay?
Oh, life's good here. Even better if them damn refugees would only vanish. God be with you.
Bread feast just this morning. Bread.
all you need to tend other
Mother of God, you look like you've been assaulted. May the Lord watch Good morning. May the Lord watch over.
Good day to you.
Good luck to you.
Can we do something about the price?
Sure, why not?
Are we agreed?
It'll take more than that. Forget it then.
What?
Good health to you.
I'm to put myself under the bailiff's command.
Ah, so you're the young man?
Yes.
Very well. We've a few disputes to settle. It seems some of your former neighbors...
I'm not sure.
Not anymore, lad. Now you're a part of Sir Rad's... Have you been to see...
I have. He trained me and then...
I see. Sir Hans Capon likes to measure his strength. Well, anyway, you're going to assist my town guard. Come to the church in the afternoon. Yaroslav, the watchman, and you need to stop by...
Yes, bailiff. Master Bailiff?
Nothing of interest. Farewell.
What do you want from? Goodbye.
Don't think you...
I was told to pick up a key.
Name?
Henry.
And?
Sir Radzig Cobbler.
Well, come on in then. If my memory serves me, you're entitled to a helmet, a gambeson, and a club.
That's all.
You want a kiss and a hug as well?
I mean equipment.
It's quite enough for patrolling the town. You're there to stop...
Lost everything I had.
I see you survived.
Aren't you upset?
You still owe me.
I don't owe you, so get out of it.
You realise I could kill you without a moment.
Haha, really?
What's up?
Dupiti! Bloody hell! No!
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that...
Teresa. Yes.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well,
That's not much, is it? So how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I don't want to be kicking around in the dirt while other men do.
You're an eager one.
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they...
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too... This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it. The swordsmith lives here.
Get the best right here.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What are you two screeching about?
About time you... This filthy beggar...
My name is...
No one cares what your name is.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep.
I think you ought to leave the
Ha ha.
Why should I?
Because I told you to.
Do you think I was born yesterday, youngster?
What's your step, armourer?
Ha! Think I'm afraid of you? Look at you. I've lived here my whole life.
As you wish. Can't you show us some...
What? Have you any idea?
Is that true?
Might be.
Did you get any arms?
Yes.
From the armourer here?
I don't know.
That's true.
What would you know of?
Here, Jane. Take...
Yes. God bless you.
And what happens if she comes again tomorrow?
If you say so.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be fine. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around. We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he even keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later. Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel. The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory.
Skalitz and... well, you know.
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir, anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now, where might he have got to, then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
Everything I had.
No.
So it's better if I deal with it, and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he...
went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate?
Have a beer?
Move your carcass and go and guard the gate. Not a word. Get moving. You're lucky it was me found out, not the bailiff, or God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Come and sit with me. Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Shouldn't we be on patrol instead of drinking?
You're eager, aren't you? Don't worry, even watchmen are entitled to a break. Except the ones on the gate and the tower, of course. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
So, bring it on.
Here, just as you ordered.
That's all. That's it. This'll be the one. Damn! We'll see.
No luck tonight.
One ale, please.
I'll bring it right away. My pleasure.
Bring me something to eat.
We'll see. That's it.
Here, enjoy it.
Finished.
One beer for me.
I've only got 2 hands. Here.
Enough. I'm done with this. Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind, the bell is hanging outside the Rathouse. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the Market Square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night with...
Well, I never... What's that?
Pour me one.
Hey, who's...
Who's there? What's that?
How fare you?
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we could see that this wasn't going to end well. So, Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good canon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronau. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the Reverend was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and planets. A toast, gentlemen, to pigs and planets.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Ow!
Show him no quarter, sir.
That'll show him. All right. Now you're
Give
dead.
that bastard something to remember you by. Let him have it, Sir Hans. That'll show him. Go on, your grace. Show him what for.
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence!
to...
You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans, how many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Oh, hunting. Well then, your grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Him? Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities as the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
God be with you, good sir.
Do you know if there's any...
I've got other things. Take care now.
Can we do something about the price?
Naturally.
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
I knew we'd come to it. Can you tell me... What do you think about...
I don't concern myself with the... I don't give a damn who's king.
That's all. I'm interested in bet...
Of course you are.
What can I bet on?
Let's keep it simple. You can bet if you reckon you're up to it. If you lose, you forfeit your wager. But if you win, you'll get... That's a fair wager, eh?
Nah.
God be with you. You own the place? Snoring here? Clear off! Hey, young fellow, you can't sleep here. Go and find a bed of your own. Out! Hey! God be with you. Down. Huh? Hey! Get up off that bed. You've no business here. Don't want to know what you do on the rampage for, eh? Ooh.
The Lord be praised. Good luck to you.
I'd like to enroll in the...
All right. As long...
Of course.
What's your name?
I'm Henry.
I'll make a note of that. And I need to know what weapon you...
Longsword. I reckon it's what I'm...
Good. Take care. Entering the arena now will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzik Kubla. And his adversary will be Jake the Stake, a brewery hand from Ratai. Let us wish the combatants luck. And this very first bout will afford plenty of entertainment. We will witness a duel with longswords.
Fuck!
Giving up already?
Had enough?
Here I am.
I'm over...
No, sir. Where was...
Good point. Unless it was a cart horse, I suppose. Well, you'll just have to trot along behind me like a good dog.
But, sir, isn't there...
Oh, certainly. Why don't you just have mine? Or then... May the Lord watch over you.
Let's go! Here! Hurry up, blacksmith!
Look here, blacksmith. About that business at the alehouse.
Yes, sir?
Hanush was right. I should have behaved differently. More, well, gentlemanly. But that doesn't mean you were in the right. You can't throw a lord out of the tavern in his own town. Understand?
Yes. I was just...
What? Speak up! Don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
It's just that when you said those things in the arena, sir, I was, a little upset.
Ah! I just like to tease greenhorns a little. And you vexed me too. You were insolent to Captain Bernard and they rewarded you with service. Whenever I do anything reckless, even if it's for my honour, Hanush is on my back about it and I get punished. Like now.
I didn't mean to threaten anyone.
Well, it's all water under the bridge. Let's not spoil our hunt. Let us talk of something else. Is this your first time hunting?
This kind? Yes.
I've been hunting since I could walk. If you're not a complete blockhead, you might learn something useful. And if you don't cock it up entirely today, maybe I'll take you again. It's always helpful to have a minion at hand.
As I said, I have hunted before, but it wasn't...
Chasing bunnies with a pitchfork isn't hunting. Observe and learn.
I'll do the best I can, sir. I don't know if... that is, sir, I don't know if that's a suitable topic of conversation for the hunt.
We're not hunting yet. I'd like to hear about it at last from someone who was actually there.
The Cumans attacked Scalets and, anyone who didn't flee.
That's what they all say. I want detail.
Is it really necessary, sir?
Arguing with the nobility again, eh? It seems you're a bit of a rebel.
No, not at all, sir. It's just that... well, it's hard for me to talk about.
I see. So I'll have to get you drunk first.
Not sure even that would work.
We'll have to find out, won't we? There's a nice little place just north of here. We'll camp there and you can tell me all about it.
If you wish, sir.
And don't dilly-dally. Let's try and get there before the day's out. make camp here. Bring me wine and bacon from the settlement.
Coming up, sir.
At long last. So, are you enjoying being on the hunt?
I am, although we haven't actually hunted anything yet.
That doesn't matter. Hunting is a diversion. The main thing is to get out of Rattay for a while. Listening to Hanush's lectures all day long would drive anyone mad.
If I may ask, sir, what does the Lord like?
When I was little, I was awfully bored, I can tell you. There was... Now I spend most of my time trying to learn from Sir Hanush.
But that could be interesting.
My lord, this yokel here empties his piss pot in my yard.
And sir, that old hag put a spell on my cow, and sir, my old woman is fucking half the village.
Like a flock of sheep.
What are we going to hunt?
Humans.
What?
I got you there. We'll see what we can get. But what about you? Before I couldn't get a word out of you, now your tongue's
I really don't want to talk about it.
If I only wanted someone to fetch my game...
As you wish. Both of my parents were killed in Skalitz, right in front of my eyes. The Cumans slaughtered my friend.
I'm sorry about that.
What, that Sigismund flew down on a drag? I'm sorry, my lord, but for me, Skalitz isn't a
All right. Well, never mind. Anyway, it's too late.
Yes, sir.
God be with you, lad.
I'd like to enroll it.
All right.
Of course.
What's your... and I...
Longsword.
Good. Farewell. The first combatant will be Henry of Skalitz from the company of Sir Radzig Kobyla, who will measure his skills against Jake the Stake, a brewery hand from Ratai. Welcome our warriors. The combatants have entered the arena and the first duel may commence. We will witness a duel with longswords.
What's the matter? Come on! Best you can do. What?
No.
Go ahead, gather your strength. Ugh.